Hi guys, it's Christina here. It's day, sorry, just check. It's day 22. My little one is playing peekaboo with me. Um, totally unaware that I'm not involved in the game. I'm checking in today at day 22. I have gained, how much was it? 500 grams. So about a pound. A bit over a pound actually. Overnight. Yesterday was a bad day for me. It was good. Like the day was fine emotionally wise. It was fine. It was just temptation. I wasn't hungry at all. It was just a temptation. My kids, I hadn't really planned a meal for them properly, so I just kind of made them fried rice, and it smelt really good. So I had some. And that was a bad mistake because I couldn't just have like one mouthful. It tasted so good that I had a few, like maybe 5 or 6 mouthfuls. Um, and I also made them some chocolate cake, which of course the smell of that chocolate cake I could not resist, and I'd already gone, oh, I've wrecked it today with the rice. So you know how it is, it kind of snowballs like that. So today I'm wearing the consequences of it. But it also got me thinking, I don't know about you girls, but for me, I find often that when I reach a goal, you know, for example, when I got to the 20 kilo goal mark, I was really excited to be able to announce that. But then the next 2 days were really hard. Like there was that, maybe it's that desire to want to treat yourself or reward yourself, that hangs, that is still hanging on from like food addiction and just the history of our lives of being able to treat, you know, we treat ourselves with food. Um, so yesterday, like a couple of days ago, I posted how I had met my goal of losing all my Christmas weight. And then for the next day or two, I was quite good. But then after that, it was kind of like I could feel that it was coming, that I feel that, you know, a cheat was coming, and probably I felt like I could cheat for a little, like have at least 1 or 2 cheats because I had met my goal. Um, I I totally did it when I got to the 20 kilo mark, and I may have even done it when I got to the 10 kilo mark. Um, so maybe I don't know. Let me know. Do you have that sort of thing? Where you know you reach a goal and you kind of reward yourself with food, even though you're trying to avoid having that sort of food. Um, yeah, I really do think it is that connection because I really felt it coming. Like it wasn't just, oh, I'm gonna cheat today. It was that feeling of I should be able to reward myself that because I have reached a goal. Even though I haven't reached the big goal that I want to reach, I reached a mini sort of goal. Um, yeah, so I'm hoping that maybe now having that out of the way, it'll be a bit more smooth sailing. But I did not cheat in any way out of hunger. I've not been hungry for a good 2 weeks. It was purely out of the smell and the desires and the temptation of the food and the thoughts of the food, as opposed to actually needing to eat because I was feeling hungry. Um, so today I'm wearing the consequences of those actions. Um, it was very disappointing getting on the scale and seeing I had gained. I'm sure you know how it is. Hopefully that'll come off tomorrow. I'll endeavour to be super good today. Um, yeah, that's it for me today. I have said before that I plan on continuing this round and not. I was due to finish in 6 weeks, not 6 weeks, 6 days. That was my end of my round was due in 6 days. Because I was planning on doing a short round. The goal was I thought I would do a short round and see if I could be stricter for that shorter amount of time. But the first 2 weeks were a bit of a write-off. Like I lost weight, but I had a few things in the way that made it difficult. Like we went away camping, and during that camping trip, we kind of ran out of food. I hadn't planned it as well as I thought that I had, and so it was just eat what we have, and I wasn't going to waste good food and not have anything to eat. So yeah, we tried to make the best choices we could, and I came away losing 100 grams over that 4 days that I was away, when I could have probably lost a lot more had I been strict, but I just couldn't do it at that time. So at least I didn't gain. But I had lots of little obstacles like that in the way where I hadn't super planned the month really well. I think I was still in that holiday mode of Christmas, of thinking, oh, I've got plenty of time, but bam, it's here, and I've committed to starting around. And I'm glad I started. I certainly didn't want to not start and continue to keep gaining weight, because of that mindset of, oh yeah, I'll get it off when I start the next round. So I'm glad that I started, but the first 2 weeks were a bit here and there and hit and miss. Whereas the next 2 weeks that I've done, well, I've done a week and a half of it being really good, and just having a few slips here and there, and then of course yesterday. No, you have it, Chella. Go give it to Daddy. Give it to Daddy. I'm getting a runny nose from that cake. I always get it. Like, it's my first detox sign is that my nose starts to run. I didn't recognise it before, but I've the last couple of years, particularly doing gaps, I really started to learn my detoxing signs, and a runny nose is my first one, or one of my first ones, along with a headache. But I haven't been sleeping very well. The Fitbit actually is really interesting. Just checking out the sleep monitor side of it. Because, I thought that I'm in bed a long time. I thought that I was sleeping the whole time. But when I look at my Fitbit data, I realise that I actually spend more time tossing and turning and not sleeping, and being awoken by children or other things, that I'm not actually in a good deep sleep for many hours. Sometimes only 2 hours a night. And I think the maximum I've had in the last, 2 weeks is 4 hours. So yeah, I really need to work on getting more sleep. Yeah, so I am continuing this round. I will continue for at least, I'm going to go for at least 43 days, and I will see how close I get to my next goal. If I'm really close to that next goal, I'm actually planning on continuing until I get there. So I might go for 50 days. I'll just see. We'll see how we go, and I'll keep you updated on how I'm going. I've been watching lots of other people's vlogs and really enjoying them. So hi again to all of you. I'm loving all the tips that you have. I did watch AI, and she was exercising, and so I was just wondering if she finds that exercise affects her weight loss. I know for me it does. Like, if I exercise, I'll go up. I'll have a gain. Even if I've been perfect and not eaten more food, I'll know that I'll have a gain. And by exercise, I mean working out, not just going for a walk, or, not just doing light stuff, like exercising in general day-to-day stuff. Walking, but, yeah. But if I do, say, like a run, or if I do weights, I notice, or strength exercises like sit-ups or squats or things like that, I notice that I have a gain the next day, even if I've technically have been really good and should have had a loss. I'll still have a gain. So I wonder if any of you girls that are exercising are finding that. And if you aren't, are you doing something that you think is helping you combat that gain? Yeah, I'd love to know. Okay, that's it for real this time. Okay, bye!